So I started a 30-day art challenge. If you guys hear any movement in the background here, it's because I have two cats that are currently running amok. Okay, so to elaborate, I was completely without prompting meaning to do an art challenge. The original plan was to do the old classic find a list of prompts online move, but I'm picky and I wanted words I could actually work with. So I made my own with the help of a few good friends. Look at it. Ain't it neat? This project was set to start on April 10th, so it should be finished by May 10th. Huh. Whoops. I wonder what's going on there. Anyways, that's all the explanation I'm giving. Let's get into the drawings. Day one was ink, and this is probably the best drawing of this challenge. The first day is always the easiest because you're all full of all sorts of energy and motivation and haven't been exposed to the crushing weight of having to pump out art every day. Don't ever let anyone tell you art challenges aren't fun, guys. Day 2, Undead. This drawing kinda needs context, but uh-oh, I don't have the time for that. Looks like you're being left in the dark. I was already starting to falter a little here, and that's probably because I wasn't sure how to really execute this piece. I had a variety of ideas, like him crawling out of the ground and like a shaded side profile, but I ended up going with this one because it was the easiest, and I was tired of trying to make the other ones work. Not my best, but it could have been worse. I'm not too mad about how the shading turned out. It was an experiment piece. Day 3, Dream. I kind of struggled with time that day. Had to go watch a movie with my friend. So I only really started this drawing at like 9 p.m. I got lazy, so it's in grayscale. But I mean, the framing's kind of cool, right? Day 4, Space. Wait until 9 p.m. again. Uh-oh, I'm sensing a pattern. I hate drawing scenery. Why did I draw scenery? This is bad. Day 5, Music. Got this one out of the way pretty quick. Mainly was just playing around with limited color palettes. Oh, how I love you, limited color palettes. Except for that blue, I never want to work with that blue again. Hi, Editing Ash here. So I realized while I was reviewing the audio recordings that I completely forgot to include days 6 and 7, and I had accidentally had the wrong number for day 8. So, yeah, I'm going in and fixing that now. So if I sound a little more tired for this next bit, that's because I am. Because I don't want to keep working on this. Day 6, Robot. I had been looking forward to this one because I love me a good robot, but I really wasn't feeling it that day, so it's kind of bad. But at least I didn't start it at 9 p.m. Day 7, Fire. I started this one at 9 p.m. It's rushed, but it still turned out pretty good, so I'm not too upset about it. Day 8, Moon. Oh, would you look at that? Another one done at 9 p.m. I don't really like this one. No one ever make me draw a bird skull again. Day 9. Actual day 9. Hey, so let's ignore how I skipped a day. Red. Sure is red. I actually really like this one. It's nice. Up there with the first one. Day 10. Wait, what do you mean there's no day 10? Well, maybe I needed a break. Let's skip forward a few days. A couple more? A week? Man, I really don't want to keep working on this right now. Am I really not going to finish this project? This challenge I myself decided to embark on? Yeah, so the short answer is yes. But hey, look at this other stuff I made! Look, I made an animation! When was the last time I did that? And character designs. Okay, so that one's a lot more common, but still! So yeah, while working on this challenge, I was also working on a few other things on the side. Other projects that had been occupying my mind, but I hadn't really been committed to starting. Really, before this challenge, I hadn't been drawing much at all. I kinda hit a creative slump. But then, suddenly, I was making again. I was getting back into the groove and exercising those muscles. So I ended up getting a lot done, at least compared to what I was doing. But I didn't finish the challenge. So does that mean I failed? Duh, yeah. But I don't think failing that little challenge was as important as what I got from it, which was the most motivation I have felt in a while. So really, I'd say I won. But yeah, no, seriously, I really benefited from this. And you know what? I feel like more people should be doing this. Obviously, not this specifically. I don't want everyone to be going around and failing art challenges, but I do want more people to be challenging themselves in their passions, taking the time to be actually doing something they enjoy instead of like watching TV. Because hey, it might actually really help you out. It sure helped me for a bit at least. Gonna ignore the fact that I'm back on my not drawing streak. Maybe I should draw more challenge prompts.